Okay, guys, we're continuing with the number pattern notation. One more announcement is today is quiz day. My favorite day, because I know you guys are brilliant. I love it. Okay, so on Tuesday, we started off with TN notation. So I figured let's start by revising what all of these mean. Okay, you guys are making me so proud. Like, so TN is the general term or the general rule for this pattern. I keep wanting to say sequence for the pattern. N is the position of the term. So where does it stand in the pattern? So is it first, second, or third, or whatever? And D is the constant difference, i.e. what are we adding or subtracting to get to the next term? Okay, so we did it in a very tedious way last lesson. And today we're just going to use a formula. Okay, I think it was Abisha last lesson who was so impatient and was like, can't we just use a formula? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Now we are using a formula, guys. So let's discuss what we have here. Okay. A, we have our TN, which is the general term or rule. We should all know that by now. D would be our constant difference. We just spoke about that. So that is D. What are you doing? There we go. That is D. N is the position of the term. And I'm introducing C. Okay, star of the show today is C. And C would be the term before T1. I know, guys, I know all our sequences start at term 1. But if there was a term before that, that is what we want. I'll show you now what I'm talking about. Okay, we call it T0 because it's a term before term 1. Okay, so once you have your D and your C, you just substitute it in, guys, and you have a freaking formula. Well done, fellow. An improvement by 2 symbols is incredible. Oh my goodness, we have one from 45 to 75. Guys, what's going on? You guys just wanted to show off to everyone I work with today, and that's exactly what I'm going to do now. That, guys, these are my babies. These are my peoples. Whew. Okay, guys. So let's talk about it. First, I want us to figure out how to find T0s. I know it's very tedious, but if you don't master it, then your whole formula is gone down the drain. So in first number pattern on this week, what is our constant difference? Remember to listen to the question. What is our constant difference for the first one? 2, says fellow. Takawira, Buntle, Putesa, Abisha. Wonderful. So we are adding 2. So, guys, if there was a term before this, what would that term be? We've established that we're adding 2. Hi, Minenhle. So if there was a term before this one, what would it be? The term here. What do you guys think it would be? Tato's hand is up. Hello, Tato.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello. Do you have a question?
No, ma'am. I think it would be -1.
Be careful. Remember, we're starting at 2 and you
Oh,
subtract
0. Yes.
0. So T0 would be 0. Thank you very much, guys. So what are we working with here? Inverse operations. If we're adding 2 going forward, we have to subtract 2 going backwards. Brilliant. You guys get this. Second pattern. What's going on here? First, tell me, how do we get from 1 to the next? How do we get from 2 to 4, from 4 to 8, from 8 to 16? Let me know in the chat. How did we do that? Times by 2. Thanks for Panolo. So we go from there, we see times 2, times 2, times 2. So to go backwards, what do we have to do? Like if I want to go the other way, what would I have to do? My chat is not keeping up with you guys and you're answering. I love it. Divide. Brilliant. So then what would T0 be in this case? We are dividing, guys. T0 would then be what? Well, remember, looking for the term before this. We're going to divide by 2, then T0 would be 2 divided by 2, which is how much? 1. Brilliant. Brilliant. We are getting how to do this. Remember, Tammy? And the one before Tammy, I can't see your name. My chat is not cooperating. Hello. Oh, hello fixed it. Remember, we're not subtracting 2. In this case, we are dividing. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. Okay. Number pattern number 3. What is our constant difference? I know this is tedious, guys, but as soon as you know how to do this, you know how to find the general formula. You don't have to go through everything we went through on Tuesday. You can just find your T0, your difference, and substitute. Plus 6. Thanks, Boka. Plus 6. We're adding 6. So then to go backwards, we would have to subtract 6. So tell me what T0 is. We're starting at 3. We're subtracting 6. So T0 would be, we're not multiplying by 3. Yes, Yamtanda. Thank you. So T0 would be -3. And let's do the last one, guys. The numerator is essentially staying the same. Tell me what's going on in the denominator. T0 equals, we know the numerator is 1. What's happening in the denominators? We have a 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, 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 blah. So what's happening? We are adding 1 in the new denominator. So then we had to go backwards. What would this be? I love the participation, guys. I feel like showing off to everyone, being like, please look at my house. Like they answer me, don't leave me alone. Thank you, Bokang. So this would be 1/1, which is just 1. Okay, now let's apply this and go find our general terms. Okay, beautiful. Let's start with the easy one. Who's gonna do this one with me, please? I am in the mood to hear someone's voice and for someone to help me through this one. Hands up, please. Let's do it together. Even if you're not sure, but you just wanna. Here we go. Siam Tanda. Hi, Sia.
Ma'am, first to the value of the term, it's rising up by 5 each time.
That's true. So the D is equal to 5. Now what?
Then
remember, we're looking for T0. You want the term that would be before this. What would that term be, Sia?
you minus it by 5. You minus 2 by 5.
2 minus 5.
Which will give you -3.
-3. Brilliant, yeah? Now we have to go substitute, okay? So Tn equals, where I see a D, what am I supposed to put in?
A D is
What do I substitute?
the constant difference.
Yes, and we found that to be
5.
5. So it's going to be 5n plus. What's our C?
C is -3.
Plus -3. What happens to that plus and minus? Tell me, we don't like this plus minus situation. So positive and a negative give you?
Positive and a negative give you a positive and a negative.
A negative. Remember, if they're different, they give you a negative. And our rule is therefore Tn equals 5n minus 3. Thank you, Sia, for going through this with me. Thank you very, very, very much. Okay, I see Minantly saying, ma'am, may you please go out? You want to take a screenshot? Okay, I should have probably done that for you guys. There we go. So take a screenshot of this rule. You're going to need it, or at least write it down. Just write Tn equals dn plus c. D is your constant difference, and C would be the term before term 1. It's okay. Welcome, Havana. We love having you. There we go. Okay, I'm hoping everyone got their screenshots. Hope everyone got their screenshots. Now, guys, tell me in the chat, isn't that much quicker than the whole process about multipliers and what? Is everyone understanding what I'm doing? Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. It's important that we get this out the way now, so that from now on we can just go. I see your thumbs up. I see your thumbs up, guys. Thank you very, very, very much. Beautiful. Okay, so now, guys, the hard part is done. The difficult part is done. We have our general formula. So let me know in the chat. We're going to substitute. We're going to do it together. Term number 5, right? Term number 5, all we're going to do is, let me do this, T5. Please take note of how I'm writing it. That's the whole point of Tn notation. You have to say T5 equals 5 times 5 minus 3. Now, I want to emphasize something for you guys. I want to emphasize something. This 5 at the bottom is the same 5 that's in there, because n remains constant. So if n is 5 in Tn, it is 5 in the formula as well, okay? So this will be equals to 5 times 5 minus 3. Let me know in the chat. Takawira already has an answer. Who else agrees or disagrees? Thank you, Valesa. Yes, this is what I want. I want you guys to send the answers in the chat. I want you guys to send the answers in the chat. So this will be 25 minus 3, which is 22. Is there anyone who has an answer for 7 and 10? 7 and 10. Fastest fingers first. Let's see who has the answer for 7 and 10. Oh, I see the 22s. You guys are actually doing that. People's hands went up. I don't know if they want to help or have a question. Avugile. Avugile. Okay. Kwezi.
Yes, ma'am.
You have an answer for me?
Yes, for T7. So basically, you're going to say 5 times 7 plus negative 3, which is equals to 35, plus negative 3 equals to 32.
Remember, you don't have to write the plus negative anymore, okay?
Oh, yeah.
We changed it to negative. There we go. So the answer is 32. Superstar. I love it.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Hello. Are we going to do T10 together?
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
So, ma'am, we're going to say T10 equals to 10 times 5 minus 3.
That is how much?
It's going to be 50 minus 3. Which is going to be 47.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Brilliant, guys. And then an n, you just write your general rule, which is 5n minus 3. Oh, I think this is much quicker and easier. I see you guys in the chats. Zukanye, Takawira, Amashi, Mamello, Tani, Topatsuki, Kupilo, Mamello again, Abisha, Babalwa, Palisa. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like we are getting this and I love it. Okay. So, okay, right now, Itumeleng, do you have a question? If you have a question, let's do that quickly.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am, can I ask, what does the C stand for?
The C is term 0. It's the term before term 1. Okay.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
So you know this is term 1. If there was a term before this, it would be C. That's why we are minusing 5. We're going backwards. So if there was a term here, it would be -3. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Ma'am, what's the number below the pi? There is a pi. I didn't know. Okay. Where did we get the -3, Lwandle? It's the C. So remember, I just explained that C is the same as T0. You know, all our sequences start at T1. And in this case, term number 1 is what? Term number 1 is 2, right? So we want to know if there were a term before this, what would that value be? So since we are adding 5, since we're adding 5 going forward, we have to do the opposite going backwards, which is subtract. That's why we say we start from 2, which is term 1, and we subtract 5 to find out what the term before that would be. Is it always minus when we are looking for term 0? No, follow. You'll see just now it's possible for it to be a plus. Okay, it's not always minus, you'll see. I hope I've answered your question, Lwandle. Below the n, it's 5n minus 3. It's the general rule. You're welcome, follow. You're welcome, Lwandle. Okay, let's move on. Cool. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Let's do this one. Okay? Let's do this one. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna write the general formula. Tn equals dn plus c. Remember, first we want the constant difference, and then we want c. So I think I must just write here that this is the constant difference. And this would be the term before T1. Okay, ma'am, must we put the position term in brackets? Yes, so that you know you are multiplying. Okay, I'm nervous that if you don't put brackets, you're gonna think it's just a number. Like you'll just mistake it for a number, like you'll think it's 55 or something. So I put brackets so that you know you have to multiply. Thank you, Elisa. Okay, guys, tell me in the chat, what's the constant difference for you for this? What are we adding or subtracting to get to the next term? What is the easiest way to compare fractions, guys? Think about it. The simplest way to compare fractions. If I say to you what's bigger or what's smaller, what do you generally do to be able to compare fractions? My mouth is very dry. Convert, okay, to what, Amahle? Okay, Mamelo says decimal, Amahle. I'm guessing you're going to say decimal as well. Menendez says putting the whole number over 1. Improper, Babalwa, thank you. Improper fraction. Okay, so -2 would be the same as what? Let's convert it so that we can find our constant difference. Remember, constant difference is term 2 minus term 1. So in this case, our term 2 is -1 and an 8, and our term 1 is -2. So how can we convert these? So term 2 is -1 and an 8 minus -2. Let's make this improper. I'm taking your suggestions, right? 8 times 1 plus 1, that's -9/8. this plus plus situation over here, what do two negatives give us? I mean negatives, sorry. Two negatives give us? Tell me in the chat. What do two negatives give us? Hi, Oam. Two negatives give us a positive. So this is going to be plus 2, right? Don't make it minus because you're used to minus. No, you just write down what's there and then you work with it. So plus 2. But we want to as a fraction over 8, isn't it, guys? That's the only way it's going to be so much easier to check. So we have negative 9 over 8. 2 wholes is how many 8s? Tell me. 1 whole, let's start with 1 whole. 1 whole is how many 8s? Tell me 1 whole as a fraction. How would you write that as a fraction over 8? Kwezi, raise your hand so we can talk about it, my darling. There we go. We're getting it. So 1 whole is 8 8s. So 2 wholes would be how many 8s? Kwezi? Okay, there's Kwezi. Hello, Kwezi.
Hello, ma'am.
Where did I lose you, my darling?
Ma'am, you know when you said the constant difference equals to t term 2 minus term 1,
Yes.
and then that's when I got lost.
But that's what we've been doing, Kwezi. Let me show you with a different sequence quickly, nah?
All
Let me
right.
show you the difference quickly. Let's go to this one. How did we get 5? Didn't you say 7 minus 2?
Ma'am?
How did we get 5? We agree that our difference is 5, right? Positive 5.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But do you see that we can get that by saying 7 minus 2? So the term that's in number 2 minus the one before it. That's what will tell us to be added to go to the next one. Do you see that?
Oh.
So I'm just doing the same thing in fraction because it's not so straightforward. With this, we could just look at it and be like plus 5, right?
Yeah.
But
Yes.
the official way of finding the constant difference, maybe I should have written this down. The official way of finding the constant difference is you say term 2 minus term 1. But this is the same as saying term 3 minus term 2 because 12 minus 7 is 5 again. You see that?
Oh, okay. Okay. Now I see it.
Beautiful. Thanks for asking, Kwezi.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Okay, yes, guys. So 2 wholes are 16/8. Okay, so term 2 was negative 9 over 8, and we established that this is plus 16. What's negative 9/8 plus 16/8? Tell me, guys. Negative 9/8 plus 16/8. It's not quite, Tammy. You're getting there. Jonathan?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am, how did the positive 2 just vanish?
It didn't. We converted it to 16/8.
Yes, but like, how does it just all of a sudden turn to a higher number than it already is?
It isn't. What's 16 divided by 8?
Oh, okay, yeah, 2.
Do you see?
Oh, okay, I see.
So what I did was, remember we had 2, let's say you have 2 over 1. But I want fractions over the same denominator so that I can add or subtract them. You know when you add or subtract fractions, they have to have the same denominator, right?
Yes.
So we want a denominator of 8. So if I want a denominator of 8, I have to times 1 by?
Ma'am, I can't hear you.
If I want a denominator of 8, then I have to multiply 1 by how much?
8.
8, but what you do at the bottom, you have to go do at the top. You see that? That's how we
Yes,
ended up
ma'am.
with 16 over 8. Are you happy?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Beautiful. You're welcome. Okay, guys, it's positive. We are not doing well in integers. It's positive, guys. Remember, if you add negative 9 to get to 0, you jump that way 9 times. Now you add 0, so that's plus 9. But then you still have how much? Still have 7 to jump because we're adding 16. That's how we ended up at 7. We need to go revise our integers, guys. Okay, so we have our constant difference. That wasn't that bad, guys. Right? That wasn't that bad. Okay, now tell me what T0 is. What's T0? Now that we have our constant difference, we're going backwards, right? We would have to subtract 7 over 8. So what is, let me do this, separated. So C would have to be negative 2 minus 7 over 8. Again, we want it over denominator, so it's negative 16 over 8 minus 7 over 8. Tell me what C is, beautiful people. I know I'm pushing your limits. I'm doing it on purpose because I know you guys can do it. What's C? If I have lost you, don't be shy to put your hand up and ask, and I'll be able to walk with you through what I'm doing. What's C? Remember, you're just working with the denominators, so it's going to be negative something over 8. Thank you, Tammy. Tammy has put it nicely for us as a whole number. Thanks, Little. Guys, I hope you guys are not using calculators. This is easy. Negative 23 over 8. So then our formula is T is 7 over 8n, then plus our C, which is negative 23 over 8. And then we are stuck again with this plus minus situation over here. So we have to change it. So it'll be Tn equals 7 over 8n minus 23 over 8. While I answer questions, guys, please find T10, T16, and T20 for me. Now I'm going to take questions. Once you have the answer, put it in the chat. The questions have vanished. Never mind. Giving you guys a couple of minutes to do this. As soon as you have an answer, pop it in the chat. If I have lost you, speak now, please. I'm just pushing your limits because I know you can do it. So whatever answer you have, put it in the chat. And for 27 and 5/8, if you think you know how to get the position, then do it. Spiwe, nope, Spiwe vanished. Guys, what's happening with the hands going up and down? Sorry. Hello? Put your hand up, darling, so that I know where I lost you exactly. Please put your hand up. Okay, Spiwe's hand went up. Hi, Spiwe.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes.
Like, ma'am, I'm lost on everything, ma'am.
Oh, you can't say on everything, Spiwe. Were you here in the previous lesson?
No, ma'am, it was low shedding, ma'am.
That's why you're lost, Spiwe. You need to go watch that lesson first, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You'll be able, don't do the quiz today. Just re-watch this lesson, the previous one. Then you can do it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. You'll be fine, don't worry. How hello? How hello? Okay, never mind. Abisha? Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
You have a question?
Yes, ma'am.
It's here.
What is the general term?
Tn is 7 over 8n minus 23 over 8. You see it? Must I highlight it for you?
Yes, please, ma'am.
Okay. Let me get a nice highlighter. Yellow. Here is a general term over here. You see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, are you happy?
Yes, ma'am. Now I can understand. Thank you.
Beautiful. You're welcome. Justin, yeah, it's okay. That's okay. Lord. I generally prefer you to stay in the lesson until the end, though. Not you, Khawhela. There was another one with their hand up. Okay. Writing a test about this and I scored 85%. That's another showing off, Nelisa. We have another showing off, guys. See why I push you? I want you to get there, man. Nothing that you do will shock you in the test because I have shocked you here. See, it's shocking, but love shocking. Okay? It's like a beneficial shock. Okay, let's test our answers. I see you guys have uploaded quite a few answers and I definitely don't have enough space here. Not sure what my plan was when I set this up. Let me take this down a bit. Okay, let us see. Guys, my writing is getting better. Like before this, I was really disorganized and writing literally everywhere. So I think I'm starting to calm down. Okay, let's do T10 on the side. So T10, that's how you should have written it. You have to write the correct notation, equals 7 over 8 times 10. You can put it over 1 if you want, minus 23 over 8. So you either multiplied it or you could have seen that you can cross cancel. I'm just going to multiply. Okay, 7 times 10, 70 over 8 minus 23 over 8. 70 minus 23, that would be 50, 47 over 8. If you left it like this, that would be fine because everything, okay, well, okay, I have mixed numbers, so let's just convert to mixed numbers, which is equal to 8 goes into 47 how many times? 7, I believe, if I'm not wrong. Is it 7 or is it 6? Why isn't Paul laughing? Math gets easy when you understand what you're doing. Yes, it does. But you have to keep practicing. No, 8 goes into this 5 times, guys. 5 times 8. I can't divide on my 5 times tables. And the remainder is 7 over 8. So if you got 5 and 7 over 8 or 47 over 8, you're correct. Okay? So this is 5 and 7 over 8. Let's do T16. Did anyone do T16? Have you already posted your answers? Maybe I missed them. Let's see. There we go. Tammy has done T16. Tato, do you have a question?
No, ma'am, I wanted to answer for T16.
Beautiful. Let's do it.
Okay, ma'am. I just used the formula and said 7 over 8, open bracket 16 minus 23 over 8, and it gave me 89 over 8.
Minus 23 over 8. And then it gave you?
It gave me 89 over 8.
Okay, so it's going to be 14 over 1 minus 23 over 8. Give me some time. I'll be done just now. Times 8 times 8 over 8. Guys, what's 14 times 8? My brain is not doing it. Let's see. 14, 8, 16, 32, 8, 9, 10, 11. 112 minus 23. Now I need to erase this because I've just chopped my space doing mental math. I hope you guys still do mental math, guys. Say 112 minus 23. Minus 3 is 109, 199, 189. I mean 89, sorry, 89. So what
89.
you got? 89.
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful. And then convert it to a mixed fraction. That's here.
I didn't do it into a mixed fraction.
It goes in 11 times. And this remainder
Oh.
1/8.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Tato.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
11, 1/8. Let's see, has anyone done 20? Has anyone done 20? No? Oh, there we go. Takawera says 117/8. Let's go to number 220. Let's go to the bottom here. Okay. At the bottom, we have a T20 equals 7/8 times 20. 1 minus, was it minus 23/8? Right? I see a hand goes up. Wondering if these people want to do it with me. Paul?
Wait, hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Oh, ma'am. So wait, I just wanted to check quickly. Is the answer for the previous one? Is the answer negative 23/8?
No. For the 16, for number 16.
Yes, ma'am. For number 16, ma'am.
It's 11 and 1/8, or 89/8.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was getting a bit confused. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Okay, let me check if everyone else has a question or wants to answer. Abisha?
Hi, ma'am. I wanted to answer the T20.
T20. Okay, let's do it
Okay.
together. What did you get?
Okay. So I did the same method exactly as you did. So I said 7 times 20, which gave me 140/8.
Okay.
Then I said subtracting. So I said subtract 23/8. I said subtract 23/8, which gave me 117/8.
Beautiful. Did you simplify it into a mixed fraction?
No, ma'am.
Okay, that's fine, but let's try and do that quickly. Let's check. Check there for me. How many times does 8 go into 117? I think it's 26 or something. I can't remember.
14, ma'am.
14. Geez, where did I get 26? 14. And what's the remainder?
625.
The remainder. What's 8 times 14? Let's check the remainder. Oh, 5/8. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Abisha.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Great. Did anyone do the last one, guys? The one where we have to find the position. Did anyone do the one where we have to find the position? So it's 14 and 5/8. Anyone do the position one, guys? No. Amelo, do you have a question?
Ma'am, so I did not understand how did you get the term, but then I do understand now.
Okay, if you understand, then I'm happy, Amelo.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey guys, so for the position one, it says if we have Tn equals 7/8n minus 23/8, this time they gave us Tn. So we're not going to substitute in n, we're going to substitute in the whole Tn, which is 27 and 5/8. So then you're going to have to say, okay, I saw a hand go up, 27 and 5/8 is equal to 7/8n minus 23/8. Now we're gonna have to work with this. We're gonna have to work with this. Let's see. Palisa has a hand. Palisa, do you have a
Hi,
question?
ma'am. Yes,
Hello.
ma'am.
Mhm.
Ma'am, do we always have to simplify the fraction?
Palisa, because in the table that I gave you mixed numbers. I would prefer that you do, okay? I always say
Yes,
take the lead from the teacher. If she had left it as improper fractions, then I'm sure it would have been fine. But because you see there by number 2 and the 27 and 5/8, just take the lead from the teacher. So,
Yes, ma'am.
okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Ooh, it cannot be that. It has to be a whole number unless I made a mistake. Yes, I made a mistake. It's possible. Guys, so what's 8 times 27? Let's see. Sure. Okay. 48, 56. 8 times 2 is 16 plus that is 216. Plus 5 is 221/8. So on this side we have 221/8 equals 7/8 and minus 23/8. Whew. Hectic, guys. I said these questions and I'm like, whoa. And yes, I do sit there and I sit there and I think about beautiful questions for you. Beautiful people. Ooh, 216, we have an answer. Okay. And then it's going to be 221/8 plus 23/8 is equal to 7/8. Are you sure, guys? It's going to be 244/8 is equal to 7/8n. And then if we are dividing by 7/8, that means we are timesing by 8/7. So 224/8 times 8/7 equals n. This becomes 224 divided by 7, beautiful people. What's 224 divided by 7? 32. That means the position is 32. That was a spicy one. That was one that suits you guys. That is the standard that I want for you guys. Who is down for a brain break? I'm sure we all are. Who's down for a brain break? Okay, in that last one that I did, who did I lose? Or did I lose anyone? Let me ask like that. Minentle? Hello, Minentle. Please go back. Do you want me to zoom out so that you can see everything? Let me do this and zoom it out so that you can like see most of the stuff that I wrote here. Let's do this. You still can't see. Let me zoom out again. There we go. There we go. Minantle. For the brain break. Okay, no problem. Abisha? Do you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. How did we get the 32?
Okay. Did you get up to this part where I said 244/8 equals 7/8?
No, ma'am.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. Remember, this time they gave us the actual value of the term. Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
So this time they gave us the value, which was 27/8. So we have to substitute it at the value, which is Tn. You see that part?
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful. So we substituted it, and then we turned out 27 and 5/8 to an improper fraction, and that gave us 221/8. That part you're fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. And now we have to get rid of everything that's around n. Remember, we want to be left with n alone, okay? So this 23, you must chase it away to the other side. But what happens when you take something over to the other side?
It becomes a negative.
Well, in this case, it was a negative, so it will become
Positive.
positive. See, you with me so far?
Yes, ma'am.
We're here now. We're here. So then I just added them. I said 221 over 8 plus 23 over 8, and that gave me 244 over 8 equals 7 over 8. You with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful. Now this part, do you agree that if we had 2n, we would divide by 2 to get rid of it?
If we add 2 in, ma'am.
Like in general, like if we're solving something and we have like 2n equals 4, how do you get rid of that 2?
You divide.
We would have divided, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's what we did. In this case, we had 7 over 8, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you say divided by 7 over 8, we can tip and times. Do you remember that? That
Yes,
concept.
ma'am.
So what I did was I said 224 over 8 times 8 over 7. So I tipped it and I changed my divide to a times. You with me?
Yes, ma'am.
And then I cross-canceled 8 and 8 can go into itself. You see that?
Yes, ma'am.
And then I said, how many times does 7 go into 224? So 7 goes into itself once and into 224 32 times. And that's when we got the 32. You good, Abisha?
Yes, ma'am. I understand it now. Thank you.
You're welcome. How did you go from 244 to 224? Actually, no, that was a mistake, my darling. Shouldn't be 224. Guys, nobody saw this mistake. It's supposed to be 244. Okay, now what is 244 divided by 7?
I guess at least.
Times 8 over 7 equals 8, 8. Guys, how many times does 7 go into 244? Thank you so much for seeing that, guys. Who was that? Babalwa, you're brilliant. I love it. What's the answer now, beautiful people? Nope, nobody wants to talk to me anymore. It's okay. Guys, is it my network? What's going on? 34,85. Okay, that's not right. Maybe I made a mistake when I said the question, because I wanted it to be a whole number. Okay, so this is supposed to be a whole number. Let's just keep it at 224. But just take note to rewrite your stuff properly, okay? That's how we would find the position. In this case, it's not a very nice number. Made a mistake when I was setting it properly, probably. But do you guys get the concept? Give me a thumbs up. We're gonna end off with our brain break, guys. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Do we understand the concept? Okay, I have thumbs up. Goinga. Brilliant. Thank you for noticing that mistake. Oh, I have a lot of thumbs up. I love it. I love it. Are we ready for the brain break? Let's do the brain break and finish off this lesson. Before we do, can I give you one to do that we can discuss on Monday? Can I give you the last one? The last one, guys, this one, take a screenshot. When we come back on Monday, since we are ending off next week, we are finishing off number patterns. Tuesday, oh, crazy, I know, I always do that. Tuesday, since we're finishing off number patterns next week, please take a screenshot of this, guys. Then we'll start here. Okay. You guys have been brilliant. And then we'll finish off with our brain break and we'll be off to do the quiz. We have a long weekend. Oh yeah, there's a holiday, but I'll be here. So let me zoom in. Sorry, guys. Is that better? I hope that's better. It is a public holiday. It is. I didn't know because I close tomorrow, guys. I'm just happy that I'm closing tomorrow. So I'll be on holiday either. But yeah, there will be lessons, guys. I'm gonna be here soon. Okay, let's go to our brain break. Number one, would you rather have telekinesis, which is the ability to move things with your mind, or would you rather have telepathy, which is the ability to read minds? Oh, good luck for your test. Let's hear what Minnie has to say. Kwesi says read minds. Kwesi likes Stavas.
I would rather have telekinesis.
Oh, what do you want to move? The remote. Ah, you guys are lazy. You want to move the food from the fridge to where you're sitting. What would
But
you move?
also, but in a way, ma'am, if you have telepathy or whatever it is, ma'am, you would want to know what people think about you, ma'am.
That's true. I see it's a
But
battle in
also,
the chat about these two. Everyone is flip-flopping. Some say telepathy, some say telekinesis. Not the remote people. No, Theo, you have to choose one. You can't say both. You can't have all superpowers. Guys, Liliso came up with something so brilliant. She said she would rather have telekinesis and just move herself to different countries. Guys, you can just travel by your mind, basically. Beautiful, isn't it? I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe it. Telepathy to get high marks. I see. Yeah, wait for your marks. Stop cheating us. Wow. Imagine. I can't believe it. Mpo, are you ready? Mpo's getting the next question. Also, you guys
Okay, ma'am.
would you rather be forced to sing to every single song or to dance to every single song?
Would you rather be forced to sing along or okay? I would say sing, ma'am.
See, guys, your voices are gonna die.
No, ma'am.
Exactly.
You see,
Dancing.
it didn't say, ma'am. It didn't say you have to sing the right note.
Yeah, but you're still singing. Imagine your voice, waya, Angie. At some point,
ma'am.
And I'm gonna be like, answer the question, and you're gonna be like, oh, problems. No, guys, when I'd rather dance. I don't wanna lie. I'd rather dance.
No, ma'am. The thing is, when you dance, and then you get tired, and then you won't be able to go to school. Which I mean is not that bad, but yeah.
You are not complaining about that, people. That's true. Jonathan says dancer will get awkward. But so will singing. Imagine singing, like you're gonna annoy people everywhere you go. Imagine being at Checkers and they're playing those random songs. You guys are laughing at me. Imagine get post customer service and then in the background there's music. So you are shouting and then you must sing.
That would be awkward, ma'am.
Think about your choices, guys.
They will leave you with the order, ma'am.
It would be too much. Oh, guys.
Ma'am,
Tato?
I would
Wait,
honestly
Tato,
rather.
this is the
Oh,
would you rather never be able to go out during the day or never be able to go out during the night?
never be able to go out during the day.
So you wanna go out at night, Tato?
Yes, ma'am. Our during the day is hard,
Putting a
ma'am.
pressure on
What?
you. Where are you going at night? I have to have a word with your mom.
Ma'am, no.
Oh yeah, ask Mpo, where are you going? Where are you going at night?
Going out.
You guys.
Somewhere.
Yo, guys, you don't want to go out in sunlight. Everyone wants to go out at night. I can't believe it. Yo, you must go out, guys, and have picnics and stuff. They do both have advantages and disadvantages. You're right.
That's true.
Hello.
Hello.
You ready for yours?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 10 minutes, 20 minutes early?
I'm 20 minutes early.
Thank you, Kaukelo. You're making good life choices. Oh, yes. Rather be early. Imagine always being 10 minutes late, guys. Oh, this class is so smart. Everyone is choosing to be early. Oh, I love it, guys. Nicole, you will get in trouble with that sleep one day. I'm telling you. Imagine
Nicole, like I need extra.
guys, think about this. You're gonna grow up and go to interviews. So you wanna be late for those things. No, guys. I would rather be early. I don't know. I'd rather be early. Amashe, I'm gonna ask Amashe and share the same one. Amashe, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's see. Would you rather have unlimited battery life or unlimited Wi-Fi? Tricky, ne?
Ish, yo, I miss a prefer battery. Cause like with Eskom miss these days,
That's true. Eskom is unreliable. I would also rather have unlimited
you
battery.
can always buy data, man. Huh?
Exactly, Amatli, guys. Exactly. Let's see what Sia prefers. Sia, tell me, what's your answer to this one?
I pick battery because I can just like if I'm bored, I can just download my videos and then watch them while there's no TV. So
Thank you, Sia. Havana, you might still have electricity, but you
yeah.
still have to charge your phone. Imagine not having to, like, it's just always full. But anyway, guys.